Good morning YouTube, welcome back to Revolution. You're going to join me today. We're going to whiz down to Crescent Honda. I've got a new exhaust that needs to go on the bike, and unfortunately I need their help. I'm not going to get into that because that is a story for another video. Back in 2019 I took a road trip with my other half to Europe, and what a road trip it was. We done between 2,000 and 2,500 miles in 2 weeks. Went all the way over to the Nürburgring. Well, let's give you a quick recap of what happened. So we rode from Hampshire all the way over to Dover, got the ferry DFDL over to Dunkirk, I think it was. Once we were at Dunkirk, we then rode through France into Germany, and once we were in Germany we went to the Nürburgring. Absolutely fantastic little ride over there. We stayed in a lovely little guest house called Sliders Guest House. Now unfortunately I don't know if the team at Sliders are watching this, but what a brilliant couple they were. English couple, moved over to Germany, started up a guest house. It was probably about a 15-20 minute ride away from the Nürburgring. Absolutely amazing, but when COVID came in, they unfortunately had to sell up and head back home to the UK, which is not ideal. You always hope people get a good start in a business, but nonetheless it was a brilliant time we were there. So from the Nürburgring we headed down towards South Germany, over into Switzerland, across the Gotthard Pass. Unbelievable. If you've ever wanted to do some of the passes in Switzerland, plan a trip, get over there and do it. They're unbelievable. Once we were down there we then headed into northern Italy, a little scoot around Italy. The Italians are absolutely crazy drivers. I have never felt so close to death on a daily basis than I did in Italy. Honestly, you'd be doing the speed limit because the Italians have a lot of speed cameras just appear on the side of the road. No warning, and yeah, so you never knew really when you were going to get pinged by a camera. So always at speed limits, as we always ride. And yeah, you were getting undertaken, overtaken, cut up constantly by the crazy Italians. So that was one place I wanted to get out of very quickly. Nonetheless, survived Italy, went down to the south of France, just outside Monaco, stayed in the campsite, and yeah, rode up to the Ardèche, back through to Le Mans, and then back home to the UK. Absolutely fantastic 2-week ride on that. Absolutely loved every second of it. So I'll be looking to do another trip in 2023. Now this time, because I haven't done a big decent tour since that European one, and at that point I was on the 750 GSXR 2017 model. What a brilliant bike. I absolutely love that bike, couldn't fault it at all. Even the riding position, people say you can't ride a sports bike long distance. You definitely can. The GSXR, get yourself comfy, get yourself familiar with the bike, and off you go, not a problem. So I didn't get a chance to do a tour on the Honda CBF 1000 that I had. That was a good bike, that was all geared up for going on a decent tour. You had panniers, you had top box, you had tank bag, you had everything on that bike. It was fantastic. Brilliant bike to go touring on. Obviously I had the issue with that bike that it was had some issues with its throttle bodies. It was just spitting, coughing, losing power, then it would gain power. Yeah, it needed a bit of work doing, and credit to the chaps at Honda, Crescent Honda, they definitely done what they could for it. I just got to the Africa Twin before they could sort the issue out. So Africa Twin, adventure time. Where are we going to be going? Now I'm not going to give the game away. Leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know where you think we will be riding. Now I'll give you a clue. It will be back to Europe. We're getting the ferry from Portsmouth over to France, riding through France, and we will be going east. That's a clue for you. We'll be going east. So somewhere in Europe, obviously we'll be riding through several countries first. We can't just take a trip direct to the country we'll be going to, but we will be going east, and there will be one main country that we're going to spend the bulk of 2 weeks riding around, exploring, visiting, having a good old cultural immersion in seeing how they live life and their food. Now, the one thing I did regret about doing last time was actually using YouTube properly. I've gained a lot more experience since my European trip 3 years ago, so when it comes around to our next trip in less than a year's time, I'll be vlogging it, I'll be recording it properly, I'll get the drone up, I'll get some amazing shots, and I'll make it a good travel vlog, hopefully. Now, we will incorporate a bit of Germany, a lot of France, highly likely the Swiss Alps. We might even spend 2 days riding around the Swiss Alps. Get there early morning, or get there the night before, ride early morning, ride all through the day, and just do several passes. Try and get like a base location where we can actually spend a good chunk of it going up and down the passes. I also want to go to Lake Como. We were going to go to Lake Como last time, however we spent the majority of the time trying to avoid the rain, which you do. You don't want to be stuck in torrential downpours. And then on to our destination country. Closer to the time, I will be releasing the destination, so get your guesses in still. Let me know where you think we're going, because hopefully if any of you have been to this country, it'd be great to get some travel tips to let us know where to go, because it is an amazing looking country. I don't want to say too much. I was going to almost give the game away to a kind of geographical area, but no, I'm staying stump. I am not going to give the game away just yet. I'll do a couple more of these videos. What I'll probably do is actually drip feed a little bit of information into each video. It is, let's go for the first part then. So it's land, no, that's going to give it away. Okay, so I believe it is bordered with 3 other countries, only 3. So that might give you an idea of roughly where it could be located. I believe 3 other countries border this country, only 3. If I'm wrong, you'll see now in the bottom of the screen. If I'm right, that won't make the cut. Right, so here we go, back up to Crescent Honda. I might as well become a bloody employee at this place. I'm always here. They're probably sick and tired of me now. Anyway, what bike shall I take out? I might take, no, I don't know. Let's have a look. Anyway, right, so thank you for watching again. Another YouTube video from Resolution. Part this bike up, hand it over to Crescent Honda so they can work their magic, and hopefully we'll get it back in the not too distant future. Anyway, thanks for watching Resolutions. Ride safe, and I'll see you soon.